Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jobert, yours truly. I will be presenting to you my sixth presentation. Let's talk about social pressures. Do you feel pressured by your friends, family, your loved ones, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friends? Take note, they are part of your social world. So what is social pressure? According to Andrew Lansley, he said, peer pressure and social norms are powerful influences on your behavior, on our behavior, on my behavior. Why? Do you think it's true? Do you think peer pressure and social pressure are the powerful influences on our behavior? Possibly, he said that because it changes us from time to time, because it molded us from what we are now. It changes our behavior from being good to bad and bad to good. Possibly, it's a powerful influences. Take note, there's nothing permanent in this world except change. So what is social pressure? Social pressure is the influence that is exerted on a person or a group of person. When you think it is exerted, it means you are persuaded. It means you are influenced by other people. So when you are influenced by another person in a good way, it's good. When you are influenced by another person in a bad way, it's bad. There's no good about it. So when you talk about social pressure, it has two phases. You have two choices, to choose the good way or to choose the bad way. It really depends on how you will choose about your own life. So when you talk about social pressure, it includes argument, persuasion, conformity, demands. So when you talk about argument, it talks about rational argument. It's not irrational argument. When you talk about rational, since we are rational being, we know what is right or wrong. We know what is good or bad. So when you talk about social pressure, you need to become rational. You need to think first if that is good for you or it's not good for you. Persuasion. Do you feel persuaded by another person? It's a good thing if you are persuaded by a good person. It's a bad thing if you are persuaded by a bad person. So when you talk about persuasion, do you have the power to influence your friends, your colleagues, your boyfriend, your girlfriend to change their ways? Do you have a good persuasion? Do you know how to persuade your boyfriend to go to school? Do you know how to persuade your boyfriend to go to church once more? So that is persuasion. Conformity. Do you feel pressured because you need to conform? Even if you don't like it, even if you know it's bad for you, but you still need to do it. That's what makes us feel pressured, socially pressured. We conform because we conform to their demands. We abide by the rules because we need to, we have to. It's okay to abide by the rules as long as it is good for you. So learn to balance everything if it's good or bad. So, based on the picture, if you are now working, you always experience a lot of pressures, social pressure. But if you are already professional, you are always doing the rational argument, not the irrational argument. Because when you talk about argument, you need to persuade them to believe in you. You need to express your own idea or mindset about the things that is happening around you. You need to be good in persuasion. Social pressures influence mood and behavior. Why? Because it molded us from what we are now. It changes us, our mindset, our action, our behavior, our attitude. It changes us because of social pressures. So if you have a friends who are now having a good job, a good family, do you feel pressured? Yes, because you can't afford that. Because you don't have a stable job. That's why it makes us socially pressured. But the good thing is, if you will use that pressured, socially pressured in a good way, you will do the same. You will find a good job. You will do your best. It will encourage you to do better with your life. So what are the causes of peer pressure? The number one is to have the desire to fit in. We need to feel the sense of belongingness. We need to be part of the group because we have to, we need to. Otherwise, if we can't blend in, it feels that you are not as good as they are. It makes you feel inferior. It makes you feel sad or lonely. Or it seems you don't like yourself because you can't fit in. To avoid rejection, nobody wants to be rejected. Yes? Yes. You need to gain social acceptance. You need to feel the sense of belongingness. That's why we feel pressured. At times in our lives, we always feel pressured. Again, it's okay to be pressured in a good way, not in a bad way. Know your limits. The causes: personal, social confusion. You are anxious. You are pressured because you don't know what you are going to do with your life. You are pressured because you don't know yourself. You are pressured because you are confused about what's going on with you. There's a lot of things that makes you pressured. A lack of structure at home. If you come from a broken family, it makes you confused. And that's why you feel pressured because you don't have a mom, you don't have a dad, it's all broken. It seems that you are also broken personally. You are also broken inside. That's the causes why we feel pressured as time passes by. So what are the effects of peer pressure? If there is an increase in your academic performance, it's good. If there is a decrease in your academic performance, it's not good. Possibly, you are choosing the wrong group. You are choosing the bad group. So try to check your friends, try to check your barkada, try to check the people who are now surrounding you. Fashion choices. If you are a fan of K-drama, K-pop, Musimo, if you are a fan of him, I think those are the effects of peer pressure. You want to look like them. You also want to dress like them and act like them. You are influenced by your social pressure. Your decisions. You cannot decide for your own. You rely on your friends. You rely on your barkada. You can't decide for your own. And the willingness to have a boyfriend or girlfriend. You are so eager to have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you cannot wait. Because you feel pressured. Yes? Do you feel pressured because your friends are having now a boyfriend or girlfriend and then you are left behind? Do you feel pressured? Yes. Because it seems that you are not beautiful, you are not pretty. That's why it's okay, come what may. If someone will court me, then I will accept him because I need to. I have to. It's a need. So there is a willingness to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So those are the effects of peer pressure. So peer pressure can be a positive thing. How come? Especially, it will only become a positive thing if it helps you build confidence. It helps you to believe in yourself, and it makes you a better person. It makes you the better version of yourself. You are not stuck up. You are not trying to become self-destructive. You are so good in academic, in your career, in your love life. So it's a good thing. peer pressure can be a positive thing. Peer pressure can also be a negative thing if it increases your alcoholic consumption, if it leads you to do bad things, cigarettes, drugs, drop from school, you are being so distant with your family, you are not so close with your family, you are so angry. There is a sudden shift when it comes to your behavior and attitude. There is a change, a negative change when it talk about peer pressure. So how can we protect ourselves from social pressure, especially if you are negatively influenced by your friends or friends, barkada, your family? So how can we protect ourselves? Take note, invest in your self-care. Love yourself first. That's the main idea. Because you can never love someone if you don't love yourself first. Understand yourself first. That is self-understanding, self-loved. Know your values. Accept your values. Accept your limitations. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. Know how to learn how to say yes. Know when to learn to say yes or no. You have to weigh things out. You should learn how to balance your ability to respond to every situation. Remember, you always have a choice. Life is a choice. Life is what you make it. And your life depends on how you will embrace your social world. Remember, they also have their own choice because we have our own choices in life. If they will choose that way, if you will choose that way, it's fine because we are different individuals. You can choose, you can do this, I can also do this. So don't worry if you're experiencing a lot of social pressures now because it's part of life. Just learn how to balance and be mindful with your own mindset, with your own life, with your own self-understanding. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you get something from my presentation. I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much. To those who are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel to get more updates, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much.